everyone. It is officially the Christmas season, and I cannot wait to kick off this month in youth group. This month there are no gimmicks, no metaphors, no added bells and whistles. It is simply Christmas. Now, I don't know if y'all are like me, but I am about done with the surprises that 2020 has given us. Pandemic? No thank you. Murder hornets? Yeah, no. Earthquakes at Yellowstone, hurricanes in the Gulf, alien radio blasts from deep space? No, no, and no. Well, that last one actually sounds kind of interesting, but the whole no school thing was probably pretty cool to you guys for a while, but I'm guessing you got pretty sick of looking at your friends through a screen, plus trying to have your parents help you with math homework? Epic fail. Yeah, 2020, I'm done. Thank you. Check, please. I am ready for something different. I am ready for never-ending Christmas movies and hot chocolate. Speaking of Christmas movies, do you guys want to play a game? We are going to play Poorly Explained Christmas Movies. So I'm going to poorly explain a Christmas movie just by focusing on a few plot points. You have to correctly name the movie that I am describing. Write your answers in the comments down below and see how many of these movies you get right. Okay, here we go. Round number 1. Orphan baby meets his dad, who's not excited about the way he turned out. What Christmas movie do you think that this could be? Take a guess. What is it? Elf! Oh, Elf is my favorite Christmas movie. The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. Anyway, let's go for round number 2. All right. Santa dies and none of the elves care. Aw, poor Santa. Okay, what Christmas movie do you think this is? The Santa Claus. Did you get it right? All right, let's go on. Round number 3. Isolated man discovers maybe he's been the problem all along and not everyone else. What do you think? Got any guesses? What could it be? The Grinch. Aw, poor Mr. Grinch. Okay, round 4. A bunch of kids are lured out of their homes by an old man who gives them hot chocolate. Okay, that sounds more like a horror movie than a Christmas movie to me. Got any guesses? The Polar Express. Ah, a classic. Okay, last one, round 5. An entire neighborhood goes out of town and a creepy old man still shovels their sidewalks. What do you think? What Christmas movie could this be? Home Alone. Okay, how did you guys do on those poorly explained Christmas movies? How many did you get right? Now all I want to go do is just have a Christmas movie marathon. But first, it is time for Bible story time with Kellen.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, we're just discussing Christmas movies.
I love Christmas movies. Jingle All the Way is the best. I'll know if you move because I have the ears of a snake.
Classic.
I agree. Hey, so what you got for us today?
Well, today we're setting up the entire Christmas story. It's like a preview of what's to come.
Did you say preview, Kellen?
I did.
Like a movie preview?
Well,
We've got your back, Kellen.
well, I guess there's no point arguing. Around 700 years before Jesus was born, there was a prophet named Isaiah. Now, a prophet was a person God chose to be his messenger. and they were often given a glimpse of what the future would be like. Here's what Isaiah wrote. A child will be born to us. A son will be given to us. He will rule over us, and he will be called Wonderful Advisor and Mighty God. He will also be called Father who lives forever and Prince who brings peace. The child Isaiah wrote about was...
Wait, Kellen, no spoilers. We've got a preview.
Something like this, Kellen?
Over 2,000 years ago, in the city of Nazareth, a young girl named Mary was visited by an angel.
But do not be afraid, Mary. God is very pleased with you. You're going to get pregnant and have a son. You must call him Jesus, and he will be called the Son of the Most High God, and his kingdom will last forever.
Mary may have been frightened, but God had a plan.
What God says, he will always do.
Okay, good. Now I can tell you. When Isaiah wrote about the son God was giving us, he was really writing about Jesus. Think about how incredible that is. 700 years before Jesus came, God promised that he would come. Continue.
After an emperor's decree and a long journey, Mary and the man she would marry, Joseph, found themselves in the city of Bethlehem. But no one expected what happened next. With no rooms available, Mary gave birth to her baby in a place fit for animals. The baby boy was wrapped in cloths and laid in a manger.
Jesus is the Son of God. Isaiah wrote that he would be a ruler, a mighty God, a father, a prince. No one expected the Savior to be born with animals. But God has always done things that are unexpected.
You're right about that, Kellen.
Thank you.
Because God had more surprises in store. God sent an angel to lowly shepherds keeping watch over their sheep.
I bring you good news. It will bring great joy for all the people. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord.
So buckle your seatbelts because ready or not, here comes Christmas.
Wow. Way to go, guys.
Thank you.
Doesn't that get you excited about Christmas?
For sure.
Just think of what Isaiah's words meant for those people years ago. They'd been hoping for a Savior, so God made them a promise that he would send one.
And it was Jesus.
Yep, God always keeps his promises.
So there's always a reason to have hope.
That's a great way to looking at it.
Thanks.
Now, thank you guys for those previews. I'm thinking of watching some Christmas movies right now.
The things that Isaiah said hundreds of years before all came to pass. It was a promise fulfilled. Through Isaiah, God promised that he would send a Savior, someone who would rescue us forever. God's promises came true when he sent Jesus. Because God was faithful to keep his promises in the past, we can have hope, not just a wish, that God will keep his promises in the future. Did you know that God has made a lot of promises to you, both for now and in the future? Like how God promises to be with you all the time. And God promises that he is always working for your good, no matter what. You can know that God will keep these promises too, because God always keeps his promises. This year, Christmas might look a bit different, but you never know. 2020 isn't over yet. Who knows what thrills this year could send our way before switching over to the new year. But here's the truth. Jesus, the promise, is something you can celebrate no matter what's happening. You can still place your hope in Jesus.